this is Meltdown, again with the Oculus Rift, because I'm trying to justify a £300 investment a year from the release of the consumer version. And it's virtual reality, it's cool, it's new, it deserves to be explored and experienced, and I'm showing it off for a couple of my friends. So here we go, this is Meltdown. It's a arcadey shooter, it's isometric style, it's very stylish, very cartoony. Reminds me kinda of a game called, what was it? Pineapple Smash Brothers, that was it, something like that. Yeah, pretty sure it was Pineapple Smash Crew, that's the one. And that was a top-down twin stick style shooter, very cartoony looking, and it does kind of look like Assault Android Cactus as well. It's not a twin stick per se, you kind of aim at whatever's closest to you, but it plays very similar. I'll show you in a minute. I'll just have a quick look through the upgrade menu because there's some there for the sake of longevity, and there's quite a lot to do as well. You've got two guns, which you can change to revolvers, grenade launchers, flamers, heavy MGs, and so on when you unlock them. And at the moment I'm just rocking with regular SMG and a shotgun because they're nice and they're default, and I've not really got much. The grenade launcher's a bit pants, to be honest. Unless you beef it up, I guess it gets better later, but at the moment this has been working well so far for me. I have upgraded that though. You start with the combat knife, then you unlock a chainsaw, and why wouldn't you? It's also a Buster Rifle. I think that looks more like the one from Transistor than the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, but yeah. Two more. Oh, quite like that Battle Wrench. That's like the worst metal band name ever. There's also armor, headgear, some shoulder pads, and some glasses. You've got skills as well. There's skill branches as opposed to a skill tree, but there's still, it's something cool. It's something to keep you going, and you don't have to do it all in order like I am. You can plow them all into one and get down to prestige mode, whatever the hell that is. Probably a lot quicker than I've got to level 3 of the skill branches. But yeah, plenty of missions. 30, I'm at level 9. I'm gonna carry on. I'm tempted to do some earlier missions just to give you a quick look, but I'm quite tempted also to just drop back into the one at the moment. There's also wave attack mode, which I've not unlocked yet. Unlocked after player level 30. Great. I'm at level 19. There's a quick play mode, which just, I'm at level 19, so it'll shoot. It will stick me in at level 19. And there's a deathmatch mode, which is online. Thing is, for an early access game, it's got a great online component. People can join your game if you're playing online, and it's the simplest thing to do as well. So, but for the purpose of this video, I'm not going to. So here we go with, that. I made a mental note to mention that before I started recording and completely forgot. That is the only problem I have, that little thing there. When you start a mission, looks like it's going to smack you in the face. So yeah, cool soundtrack, I have to admit. Meltdown. You don't move very quickly, so there's a lot of emphasis on rolling and diving out of the way. There's a cover system as well. If you walk up to cover and stay near it, you'll automatically be in cover. It also works for the enemies as well. If they're in cover, you can't shoot them. Come on. Right, I'm gonna melee this guy to death. You get bonus EXP for meleeing, so it's worth doing. There's a lot of enemy variety as well, I have to say. I mean, these aren't just regular ones, these are really powerful shotgun ones, and they have a lethal melee attack, so you get surrounded by them, which I have done more than once. It could go very badly for you. There's also turrets, which range, there's flamethrower turrets, there's machine gun turrets, there's tanks somewhere around as well. You'll probably run into them at some point. They have a nasty habit of spawning right in front of me and immediately firing a rocket at me. VR's pretty good, I have to admit as well. It's not that immersive in terms of it doesn't react to positional head tracking and things. You know, you're not taking level up, thank you. You're not taking the point of view of the character in question. You really just look at the arena, it's spread out before you. And to be fair, I should mention that as well, you can change the angle. You can also zoom in and out. So if this is doing your edit, you can switch to that, which is quite handy. But yeah, in terms of real implementation of VR, it's not brilliant, but then again it doesn't have to be. It's nice enough like this. I move slowly backwards here. I don't have any bombs at the moment. I don't think you get any bombs really. That's kind of what the grenade launcher's for. But I do have a shotgun. Eat it. There's also regenerating ammo. I don't know if you noticed down there, but regenerating ammo is a perk that you can beef up. I have to say the UI is pretty good as well. The VR UI, it's not intrusive, it's not everywhere. It's just sitting down there at the bottom and it's quite nice. Oh, here we go. Now to keep some variety in the levels, they do sometimes break into things like this. Sometimes it's a boss fight, sometimes it'll be destroy the Guardian. Other times it'll be wave-based ones. There's a tank! There's a tank! These are the basic enemies you'll find, the ones that will run towards you, these dudes. They're probably the first ones you'll encounter. Come on, come on. And then you'll probably bump into turrets and these dudes. And for the first few levels it's that. The second real enemy variety is probably the people chucking the grenades, robots chucking the grenades. And after that you get the shotgun ones. And there's, like I said, I'm only 9 missions out of 30 in, so there's probably going to be a few more enemy varieties on the horizon, and that's a pretty good thing. It keeps it from getting too repetitive. Each one's handled differently as well. Some will run towards you, others will try and stay away, like this dude. Some will seek cover, whereas some will completely vault over it in an attempt to get you. It keeps things fresh. It keeps things fresh in a game where it could so very easily become boring and repetitive. Holy crap, I did not see him there. Right, out of my way, you. Melee death! Oh, got a bomb power up then as well. There's an instant power up it's the nukem. It's basically just a quick explosion that automatically triggers. You can't store them and throw them. Oop. And like I said, if things get too close to you, there's always a melee kill. There's also a double damage power up, and I don't think there's much else. I'll probably find something now that go and completely look like a tit because I've forgotten something immediately obvious, but yeah, there's a fair amount of variety. It's not too deep, it's not too in-depth, but there's enough there for what, let's be honest, for what you'll be paying, because this is a game that's less than £4, or whatever your regional equivalent is, a couple of euros, a couple of dollars. I got it for about £2.50, about £3.50 I think it is normally. And I got it for less than £2 during the summer sale that's just ended, and for the cost of like not even a 9-inch pizza, you know, you couldn't get a pizza with that nowadays. You get something like this that'll probably keep you entertained for a couple hours. You know, far cheaper than a night out at the cinema. Things are getting a bit too close to me now, so ow, God, ow! He said, well, not diving out of the way of the bombs. Obviously, like all shotguns, it's got a slow rate of fire, except, you know, fear. That's the best shotgun. Ow! 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 Jesus! Right, okay, that's it. Things are getting a bit too hectic now. Like I said, it's not immediately too difficult. The difficulty doesn't seem too bad. But if you get surrounded like that, if you're not paying attention like I am, if you're basically better at games than I am, you'll probably not get swarmed too much. There's also, again, I'm probably not really using the cover system as much as I should be. I tend to default to running away like a chicken and firing wildly whatever's approaching me. But if you're good at the game, if you're good at... Look at that, that's quite a cool thing. Oh shit, I dropped a coin. I didn't pick it up. Damn. Yeah, coins, currency, they're used for buying upgrades and things and unlocking new weapons. These are mystery boxes. I picked up 3 throughout the level, and you unlock them here and they'll give you one up. Like bonus EXP, bonus coins, or be empty like that. There we go, some bonus coins. The chips as well, because that's the other thing remains of the UI. chips are the ones that you pick them up fairly rarely. Ooh, flamethrower. Could be an alien if I want. The chips are used to upgrade your weapons along with the coins. You buy with the coins and then you upgrade with the coins and chips. It's fairly straightforward, although if you're me, you end up getting to do this where you'll just focus it all on one thing, because you're like rate of fire or, you know, accuracy, depending on which one's more important to you, you'll focus on that. But there's a lot to do. Every weapon, apart from your melee ones, has an upgrade. Every item of armor and headgear you'll wear, they've all got upgrades as well. So there's plenty to do. They all offer different benefits as well. Face Rag will give me an extra 3 health. The Tactical Scarf gives me more ammo capacity. And so you've got a bit of impetus to upgrade. Maybe if, you know, health isn't your thing and you'd rather have more shield and a better fire rate, you'd buy the carbon mask and upgrade that. So there's a lot of versatility as well. For what looks on the surface like a fairly straightforward, a fairly simple shooter, there's a lot to it. And again, for such a low price, it's quite impressive that there's this much content in the game. I have to say, it feels really solid as well. It feels very smooth and it's a lot of fun to play. It feels very satisfying to play. Things explode in a very cool way. Fire heat, finesse, critical strike chance, nanomeds, regenerate health when shield is full. Let's go for fire rate. Could always do with firing faster. Ah, I was right. There are different bosses. Every 5 levels there appears to be a boss. And I'm not going to do it, so... should I do it? Yeah, I'll go for it, why not? Let's see. Oh, there we go. Why not? Oh, I should have tried a different gun as well. I should have tried the Magnum. The revolver, sorry. Wow. Oh! God, that went well. Ow, ow, ow! Okay, guys, okay, chill, chill. No need for that. Oh, whoa, whoa! God! No quarter given, no quarter given. Multi-kill. Yeah. Come on, boy. You gonna do it? You gonna do? Yeah, yeah. Eat chainsaw. Eat shotgun. Oh. It's very fun, very satisfying. Again, it does kind of remind me of Pineapple Smash Brothers in the cartoony sort of style, I guess. The presentation of it. It's very. Oh God. Come on. It's a very complete style. Oh God. It's very cohesive, and for what isn't really that original a premise, you know, no disrespect to the devs or anything, but, you know, AI goes bad and the robots turn on the humans isn't that original. But in this case, it's very well presented. This feels cool. This feels like, you know, you'd probably read the comic or watch the anime of it. It looks pretty cool. Well, not anime per se, but, you know, it would be a stylized cartoon that you'd be watching.
Double damage.
And yeah, it's just a nice look. Not everything. Oh God, there's those as well. I totally forgot about those. They blow up when they get too close to you, and the very first one I encountered, I meleeed to death and went flying. So yeah, again, some enemies you'll be backing away from, others you'll be hiding from. If you're me, you'll just be running. Oh God, come on. Come and get it, bro. Come and get it. Eat chainsaw. Oh, ow. It's quite handy to have a shield as well. I have to admit, that's a bit of a relief. Oh God! Normally I'm against shields, but oh God, only in first-person shooters. Everything else, I think they've probably got their place. Here especially, when I'm about to take a load of damage. But yeah, it's nice to see a style that's not realistic and, you know, insanely... Oh my god! Oh god, that didn't work. It's not realistic, it's not like, ooh, look at our high def, ridiculous amounts of textures and megapixels and things. It's just a cartoony style that looks pretty cool. I'm chainsawing this dude to death! I'm about to die! Get away, get away! Oh god, oh god! There we go. I walked right into that. And we have a life system, which, you know, you brought up with the NES is a really nice thing to see. It's a nice little nostalgia kick, and you think, oh yes, I've not played a game where I've had a life system for quite a while. Everything die and respawn, or, oh god, get away! Die and respawn or reload. Never any real sense of, no, you could hit a permanent game over state. So that's a nice thing to have. Oh god, oh god! Unless of course you're playing a modern roguelike. Oh, why won't this guy die? Right, plan B, plan B, plan B. Get behind him. You die. Die, die! I don't like that thing. Oh, oh god! Jump, jump! I am not doing very well at this at all. And this is only level 10! Oh, I'm so boned. Move! Out of the way! Get behind him! Chainsaw the dude! Chainsaw him! Chainsaw him! Oh, I nearly got him! Come on, get up! Yes! Yes, the power of the chainsaw! Seriously, chainsaw result. Should be the very first thing you buy. Except, I think you get it around level 10. So, they make you wait for it, and they make you work for it. But it's very enjoyable. You can also shoot these, if you are that way inclined. I mean, you know, it's regenerating, I mean, you're not going to lose anything. I can't believe that only cost me 1 life. Thank you, thank you. You've made up for me doing particularly crap in that level. Ooh, and the chip as well. Cool. So yeah, I get a ranking system, star system. There's impetus to go back and play it again and get better. I mean, look, I should really do Mission 7 again. You also get ranked in your stars for how quickly you complete the mission. So it's probably that I have a habit of wandering around and wanting to slaughter everything. But that's Meltdown for you! It's a nice little action arcade game. Oh, I pressed the password thing by mistake. It's a nice little action shooter. It's very cartoony, it's very slick. And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of depth to it, a surprising amount of depth to it. It's very cheap, and I really can't recommend it enough. It's a great game, and I think more people should play it. I'm going to have a few friends play it. It's not something they've experienced yet, but it's another way of showing off the Rift. I probably should have mentioned a bit more about that. It's very smooth. I mean, obviously at the moment I'm frapsing it, so it's capped at 60, but at 75 and above, it's so smooth. Again, not being a immersive one where you take the point of view of the character is a help there, because there's not as much sway, there's not as much movement, and you probably not that high risk of getting motion sickness. The only thing that I can think of that's a problem is that bloody girder that's every time you start a mission. And I always think I'm going to get a smack in the face. But yeah, Meltdown. It's worth having a look. Very cheap. And a lot of fun. I've been Steve. And today I've sucked at Meltdown.